You're listening to the Arcane Focus Network.
Previously on Star Raiders.
Alright, you guys successfully fended off the attack, but you are looking a little bit worse for wear. Brandon places a hand on Sawbones' shoulder. He heals you for 12 points.
Ooh. Oh, wow.
And right up the top of the map to the north, there is a structure that appears to have a garage attached.
It looks like it's got some cars or some vehicles in it, and it's quite secure.
I like the idea of vehicles.
And yeah, you feel like you'll be able to perhaps safely rest here.
Sounds good.
All right.
Cool.
Surviving this surprise attack from these, what you now know to be undead creatures, you managed to find some shelter in one of the buildings in this mining camp that you found. It's not quite underground, but it does go down into the ground a little bit, just a few steps, and it appears to be a kind of storage area slash workshop-y area slash maybe a break room for the people that work in this. Well, it's attached to a mechanics. And as you entered, you did see there was a ground vehicle, a car, that was parked in there as well.
Nice.
The hood was up on this thing as you walked past it as well. But you guys got in there. Well, as you were kind of sitting there, treating your wounds, that sort of thing, you managed to take a 10-minute rest. Again, I'm just going to describe the room that you're in. It's maybe about 40 feet across and maybe 30 feet wide. The door's on the far side of the room, and the room extends to the left. There's a kind of a mezzanine floor in there as well. So whilst it does kind of sink into the ground one or two steps, it does span the full height of the building, which is maybe a story and a half. There's a bunch of there's pipes and crates and things like that stuffed under this mezzanine, and there's two separate sets of stairs that go up the maybe 5 or 6 feet up to there. Up there's some cabinets, things like that. There's some seats, a little table, that sort of thing, where again you can see this was probably used as some kind of break room. What would you like to do?
Well, what do we think? Do we think this whole planet's overrun with zombies? Is that the prevailing theory?
Probably.
Yeah, by the look of the ships we saw leaving on our way in, I'd say correctamundo, Sawbones.
Well, is priority one be trying to find a ship and getting off this rock?
Sure. We gotta maybe use this car that's conveniently here to drive to the city that would be too far to walk to.
Yeah, I agree with Tiny.
I was thinking I could probably have a look under there and check it out. See if we can make it run.
Why don't we see if it runs at the start before you go under?
Totally want to have a look first.
So eager to just jump underneath cars.
Yeah,
it's like,
take it apart.
Cars normally start by going inside them.
Hey, the bonnet's up. I may as well look.
Yeah. Burzin sticks his head in the door of the car and checks underneath the visor to see if there's any keys that fall down.
Yes, there is.
Oh my
Hey.
God.
Look where these idiots kept the keys.
Right next to the fuzzy dice.
Yeah.
There are indeed. There's a pair of fuzzy icosahedrons that are hanging there. D20s. Yeah. The two nerds laughed.
I didn't get it.
I'm not a nerd.
It's okay, Mari. It's the good kind of nerd.
I just roll D20s. I don't need to know the Latin term for them.
They clearly had a cure for this disease. They were sending it with us. Do we know how to make it?
Yeah, not so much a cure, more so a vaccine to what they believed this sickness was. And from everything that you guys understood about this, what it is now is not what it was.
Okay.
Oh,
It's mutated.
okay.
Well, if you don't want me to have a look under the hood first, how about you try those keys? We'll stick the keys in the ignition, and I'll have a look and see what's happening under the bonnet.
Burzin, he does the De Niro face in agreement, gets in, puts his foot on the clutch, and then turns it.
And the brake.
As you turn the key, it does not turn over. There is something wrong with the car.
So I should have looked under the bonnet then. Excellent. Let's see what I'm up to. Okay, I'm going to do like a mechanic-y check of something.
Astra, it's the process of elimination. We got to try these things first.
I was going to have a look and see what was wrong.
Car.
All right. We'll do it your way. Obviously, there's something wrong. Let's have a look. Okay, is this what kind of a check is this?
Okay, so you'd like to identify what is wrong with it, so give me an engineering check.
Okay, that's a +9.
I'm going to assist.
Ooh, 16. Okay, that's a 25.
I assist.
I don't
You
assist.
do.
I don't have to roll unless it's a nat 1 because it's a +2.
You always have to roll.
I got a 24 to assist.
Okay, so 25, 7, 9. 29, please.
You're pretty sure it's because it's not even turning over. You think it probably needs a little bit of juice first. Maybe the battery is gone, and from there you can try it again, and then maybe if it's still not working, troubleshoot from there.
All right, guys, I'm thinking this might be a battery-related issue. How about we grab one of these batteries we've got on us, and I'm just gonna put it in line here and check how it goes. I'm gonna, plug in the battery and see if we can start this. So.
Yeah, you plug it all in.
Okay, Cap. What do you reckon? Kick it over, please.
Burzin kicks it over.
Mm-hmm. And the car lurches and...
Well, now it sounds a bit more fuel-related, doesn't it? Crap.
Sure does.
I'm making stuff up now. Is it fuel-related?
Yeah, potentially. So give me another engineering check.
Okay. 19 plus 9.
I was on a fucking 19.
28 to aid.
I assist.
Okay, well that's a lot higher than I was before, so surely I can get it to work this time.
Looking in the engine bay and listening to it as it's turning over, you think that it might need a bit of work done to it. Like there's probably a few parts that do need some work, but luckily you are in a workshop. You could probably spend a couple of hours maybe replacing a few of the parts. A cursory glance of the workshop sees that there's lots and lots of parts around here. There's a workbench that's, one of the parts is, half taken apart, that sort of thing. You think they probably spend a lot of time just keeping this thing running. It's old as hell. It's like one of those old Toyotas that goes for like 300,000 kilometers or something.
Just goes forever as long as you service it. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. So it's one of those. But yeah, you think you'd be able to probably get it running, but it is going to take a few hours.
Well, guys, I'm pretty sure I can get this thing running again. I can see some parts over there on the bench. Maybe you guys should take a look around. I'll fix this up when you either get some rest or, I don't know, see what else is around.
Yeah, I'm
Sure.
I want to check out some of these crates and boxes and other buildings. So you get going with that, and I'll check out this other stuff.
Righto. I'm going to go, pick up all the parts and try and make them work again.
What does the car look like?
It's a utilitarian buggy. It's got quite large wheels. It's covered in rust and dust. It was maybe once painted blue or red or maybe green. You're not quite sure.
Ooh.
One of those
The full
colors.
spectrum. The full spectrum of colors.
Yeah, it's an RGB car. It's got enough seats for all of you. It looks like it can seat 6, and there is a little room up the back for cargo. All these seats look like they could be taken out. It's very well. It's a typical vehicle for something like this, an area like this, one would say.
Utility.
Is it open topped?
Partially. So it's got a basic cover at the back,
Okay.
but yeah, the driver's seat and the passenger seat are both uncovered.
Nice.
What are the rest of you doing?
Burzin wants to check out the tarp covered crates or the stuff that was in those tents, and then check out some of the other buildings as well.
Yep.
If there are any radio waves being broadcast, given the news, any updates, and the other thing I want to be working on just for ease of access is just a translating protocol using my computer because I've already translated some of their language, and I just want to be like, I feel like I can extrapolate enough to work on it, especially since it's similar to other languages I'm familiar with, just not that one. And I could translate enough of their message prior, so I feel like I have some backlog on my computer. And that's what I'd like to do as well.
Okay. You could certainly try.
I'm really handy, because I'm a little rat, reaching into small spaces and catching any screws that might fall through the bonnet and those sorts of things. I'm going to hang around and try to help fix a car.
So, first things first. Astra, give me an engineering check.
Can do. Okay, so I did a 16 plus 9, so 25.
And Sawbones, you assisting?
Yes, I assist. That was a 20, a dirty 20.
Ooh, can Bantam assist?
Sure, Bantam can assist.
Get Bantam. Okay, so he got a 17 and he's got a plus 2. So he got a 20, so he assists.
So you guys start working away at this thing, maybe, looking around, listening, maybe start taking out certain parts and, maybe trying to start the process of elimination, that sort of thing. Brozin, as you're going out, give me a perception check, Daniel, and into this area, Brandon comes with you.
Yeah, I was actually going to
search with you
suggest
as well.
that he comes with me. Yeah, it's part of Burzin also wanting to secure the area. His soldier senses are firing, so he's like, secure the area, check out some stuff, see if there's anything useful we can find. Look in the other buildings.
What do you say to him? Because he's kind of there, arms crossed. He's watching, Sawbones and Astra fixing the car.
He gets up from his 10-minute rest, grabs his plasma caster, goes to walk out the door and turns back and says, "Get your gun, kid. You're coming with me."
All right, Cap. And he loosens it in his holster and he takes it out and he checks it, gives you a nod and he follows you.
We march out the door, and Burzin rolled a natty 2 on his perception check for a 7.
Mm-hmm. But I think it's one of those things, like, it's this, and this is my favorite thing to do, is narratively explain roles. Like you said, he's probably busy looking around, securing the area and things like that. Is just, he's more concerned with the immediate danger. Like you said, those soldier senses are starting to kick back in.
Sure. Let's go with that.
Meanwhile, Brandon got a 28.
Of course he did, because he's a fucking mystic. He's probably got like a 15 perception.
Mm-hmm. And as you're kind of looking out,
get some dust in my eye.
Maybe checking out, watching corners, watching the horizons, that sort of thing. He says, hey Cap, most of this is fuel and stuff like that. Some batteries and things, but I think there's some stuff here.
Burzin turns around, has a look. What'd you find, kid?
And there's lots of bits and pieces and parts and things like that, but taking some time, maybe take 10 to look through everything. You find there's a pair of dust goggles.
Ooh!
You find 3 bottles of, like, an intoxicant. You can tell that, like, you uncork it. Oof. It's pretty strong smelling.
Moonshine. Bit of moonshine.
Yeah. It's moonshine. So maybe it's wrapped up in like an oily rag or something. They're hiding it. And you find 40 feet of titanium alloy cable line.
Nice.
As well.
I have a distinct feeling that I've got some of that. I've got 50 feet of it already on me. So I'll take that to give to someone else. I just... Here, you hold on to this, kid. Never know when you're going to need some rope.
All right. He kind of slings it over his arm, like a kid putting rope over their arm when they're going to climb a treehouse or something. You find a jerry can.
Ooh! Is it full?
It is. A utility welder.
That's pretty fancy.
And you find a pair of, strangely enough, mag boots as well.
Are they like universal size, or are they sized to fit like a rat person perchance, or a lizard man?
They're standard size, but any gear in this game can be, if you spend some time,
modified.
It can be modified, so it's a non-issue sizing.
Mag boots. That's what I think they are, right? They're for like 0G, make you stick to the ground.
Yeah, they're magnetic boots, yeah.
Yeah.
Wearing them, like climbing metal surfaces, you get a bonus, and, +2, like when you're on metal surfaces, you get pluses against bull rush and trips and things like that as well.
That's cool.
So it's different from the flavor mag boots you guys are already wearing. These are like an actual practical thing.
They have mechanical benefits. How far away from where everyone else is are we?
You're right down. You said you wanted to check out the tent areas, so you're right down there, near where everything first kind of kicked off.
Well, Burzin turns to Brandon. He says, "I think Astra could probably really use some of this stuff. Let's take it back and come back out for another sweep."
Right. Starts
Head
carrying
back.
stuff with you. And Tiny, you are going out to this comms tower.
Sure.
You stand at the base of it, and you look up. It's very high. But you see there's a utility access ladder there, and there's a landing near the top that seems like it's got a control box up there.
Is it made out of metal?
Yes.
As we walk past, Burzin throws the mag boots over. It's like, Tiny, if you're going up there, maybe you can use those.
Okay. Thanks, Cap.
No worries.
This is a flavor question. Do you think this radio tower has do you think it's a construct that is with the technological subtype of receiving messages?
I wouldn't say it's a construct, it's a structure.
Fair enough. Okay, well, either way, I can still connect to Bantham if I need as well down there. So I have telepathic message. It works with machines too.
Cool.
But, okay, so I climb up, I guess. Sure. Yeah, I climb up. Can I spend some time to make these mag boots work for a lizard like me?
It's a tight squeeze, but you can kind of get them on. Maybe use a bit of extra duct tape to tape them on or something like that.
Yeah.
But they're on.
It's a fashion statement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Climb up and you kind of turn around and you look around at the view around you. You can just see how much of a wasteland this area actually is. Like it's that white coral and brown and dust is almost as far as the eye can see. There's mountains off in the opposite side to where the city is, and you can see there a road that is heading in towards the city, and it's kind of got, there's like rocky terrain and things like that all around it. It's, some of these areas are almost canyon-like. Not, Grand Canyon, but smaller valleys, things like that. It is quite rocky in a lot of these areas. And as you look out of it and thinking about the coral, you think, yeah, maybe this was once a seabed or something. It's got that kind of vibe to it. And you can see there are, off in the far, far distance, you can see there are little operating mining stations like this one as well.
What?
And looking out into the city.
Awaken in this desert.
Looking out into the city as well, you can see that there is smoke coming from, a couple of different areas, but it's like a mega city. It's not like, oh shit, city's burning down. It's surely if there was something like this happening, fires are going to start. As you're standing there watching, you catch the unmistakable glisten of sun off a spaceship hull as another one you see takes off.
Wait, don't.
Can I ask a question?
Stop. Oh, sorry, didn't see you there, buddy.
Hey,
Jump on in.
Hey.
There's only room for one.
Okay. Cannon. Cool, thanks. All right, bye. I'll get help.
I'll send help. So when he looks over at the city, when you say it's a mega city, how much of the horizon does it take up? When he looks at it, is it like, 30 centimeters across from his perspective, or is it a lot of the horizon?
Look, I don't want to lock myself into anything because of my misunderstanding of how perspective works and distance. It's a big city.
Okay. Half of the horizon, at least.
Jesus Christ. I could only describe that as a mega city.
Mega. Yeah, while Tany's up there, he just thinks to himself in his inner monologue, that's a mega city.
I think using math, I could figure out how big the city is. If I know the horizon, I know how tall I am, and I can estimate the distance. I know the hypotenuse, I know the second height. Unfortunately, numbers don't exist here.
Yeah.
Numbers don't exist in the future.
Unfortunately not. On
No,
this
everything's
wasteland
automatic.
planet. Everything died. The numbers died, along with the coral.
The day the numbers died.
Bye,
We were singing
bye
bye,
to 7 and 9.
9, maybe 8 someday later, cause they ain't 9.
Because 7, 8, 9. Okay. You see the control box in front of you. Crack it
Smash
open.
it.
Pung.
Yeah, crack it open.
You smash it.
Yeah.
Okay, it breaks.
No. I use I cast the mending spell, I put it back together. I'm like, ooh, that was
It
a close
fixes.
one. Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, you kind of it's maybe a little bit rusty, and so you wrench it open, and yeah, sure enough,
I
there's
throw it over my shoulder. the door.
Hey, watch it!
and you're faced with familiar-looking circuitry, and like a small little computer readout to give you diagnostics and that sort of thing. So you could plug your personal computer into this, and give me a computers check.
Okay, that is a 27.
So you're up there, and you manage to tap into this thing, and
Tap,
you
tap.
start receiving all of these channels, and you'll start listening in. It's playing through your suit comms, so you're listening in. Nothing. Static. Change. Nothing. Static. Next one. Garbled stuff. You clean it up. It's nothing of note. Next one. And you're up there for a little while, kind of one by one.
A little while.
Yeah, a little while. Just slowly, you're pressing it. You'll listen for a few seconds. Is it anything? Yes, no. Next. Same. And this repeats for a while. There's a few dishes and things like that attached to this. But eventually you come across a signal that it's that language that you heard before. And it's speaking in quite an authoritative tone. As you're listening, give me either a perception or a culture. Your choice.
Culture for sure, perception shit. That is a 20.
Oh, excellent. You are listening to this, and then you notice that it's repeating a couple of times. And on a whim, you switch over to the next channel.
Is it the same
And-
message I heard before?
No, it's not.
Oh.
You switch over to the next one, and you hear another language, but it's speaking in the same kind of authoritative tone. And you listen to this one, and then it switches, and there's a new language. And then it switches again, and it's a new language. And eventually, you understand the message as it lands on a language that you speak.
One of
And-
the 13 languages Tiny speaks.
I know, I speak so many.
Yeah. And this message says, please head towards your nearest military evacuation point. Temperature screenings are in place. All ships will depart the planet at 0200 hours on Aradas 14. Please head to your nearest military evacuation point. Screenings are in place. And the message repeats 3 times in this language, and then it switches to another you don't recognize, and then back to another one that you do recognize. And it just keeps
0200
on
hours,
playing.
RS
and playing.
14.
Aradas 14. Aradas is equivalent to August. You guys left Absalom Station on Aradas 8th. August 8th.
Oh, what a beautiful day.
The journey took
And it
you
took us...
Like 2 weeks.
12 days. It is now the 20th.
Shit has
Okay.
gone bad.
Okay. All right. Ooh. Okay.
And he's just up there. Just, oh, ooh, okay.
Oh, yeah. I see what's happening.
Just pulling on the collar of his armor.
Ooh, am I right? I look around at the empty control room. It's bad news, bears, for these guys. All right. Do I feel like I've gotten as much as like I could get from being on this tower?
You believe so.
Okay. I'll climb back down.
As you climb back down, you see Brandon and the captain walking past with a few more bits and pieces in their hands. You guys have been back and forth a couple of times now, and Astra was like, "Oh yeah, get more of that," and maybe you brought back a few more things.
Tried to find more jerry cans and rope.
Yeah, Bosun, give me a perception check.
My best skill. Oh, 22.
Tiny, how are you feeling about all this?
Tiny feels like, fuck it. You know what I mean? Like he's just, it's like, why not? Why not? Everything's gone to shit. You know what I mean? Of course we're on this planet and we're trapped and we're gonna die. Unless we get to a ship, and there aren't that many left, clearly, because sporadically those are leaving and we're late. So he's just going like, well, maybe we can be king of this planet. All of us, we can be royalty of the ashes before this planet gets destroyed at some point to keep the virus in check. Tiny feels a lot like how the player feels in general about certain other situations.
The current state of the world.
Of course. Yeah. No, temperature checks? Oh, what a hardship.
Bosun, what did you roll?
22.
Yeah. You and Brandon are both walking along, and, you kind of look over at Tiny, maybe give him a nod, and you can...
Guys, I
see.
slowly shake my head no.
Tiny, you okay, bud? You look a little pale around the gills, if you know what I mean.
I kind of call out to everybody. I go like, team meeting, powwow time, bad news.
Okay, Brandon, let's go. We'll go back to the shop.
Okay.
Come on, Tiny. You're
All right.
not looking good, guy.
Thanks, man. Thanks, Captain. It's a new fashion statement. I refuse to hear negative. I hear you look good. I'm filtering out the negativity.
Yeah. But Bosun's like, huh?
Oh Lord.
I think it's, and he checks his gun just to see if it's loaded. It's like,
just come behind the shed, Tiny. So you guys head back into the shop, put down the supplies, and everybody turns to look at you, Tiny.
Okay, so good news, we're alive. And there are things leaving the planet, so maybe there's a chance we can get a ship. We all know that.
yeah, that is good news.
No, but there's bad news. Bad news. I had all the translations of the a repeating signal, an automated signal. The kind that planet-wide would happen when there's an apocalypse. So that's happening, and we're late. And it was basically a few days ago they evacuated or started evacuating the planet. And we might be stranded here with a planet full of zombies, but
Hold on,
we got each other.
Hold on.
Oh, shit.
Just so everyone's on the same page, we're all cool with referring to these creatures as zombies, guys.
Infected would be more appropriate, but they died and then came back and attacked us. So I feel like that's zombie territory.
I feel like that's a
They're
zombie.
technically undead, so
They're definitely undead, Cap.
And they for sure didn't walk, so I wouldn't describe them by their ambulatory nature.
Oh no, it's more, in my experience, zombies has something more to do with necromancy and less to do with disease.
We could go into full taxonomy on the ride, I think. That's what I say. I say we repair this thing and go.
I'm with Tiny.
I've certainly read in my medical journals about these sort of zombies. I agree they're probably not magical, but certainly, they exhibit the same properties. Although I gotta say, these ones are fucking quick. Like, when I was reading about them in the books, I'd got this sort of like slow, shuffling kind of vibe from the way they were described, but these guys were quick, my god.
We can, provide that critique, that criticism for them, and maybe they'll take it on board.
Maybe I'll
but
write
for
a
now,
paper.
I think we gotta go.
Maybe I'll write a paper. Maybe can I take one of the bodies in the back of the car to study for?
No.
No.
Sawbones.
No.
Well, this could
No,
be
no.
my ticket.
No.
I could become fit. Look,
Sawbones.
I'll make you a deal. You can all be co-authors on the paper. How does that sound?
No.
That's a hard pass.
All right. Look, I'm willing to recognize when it's a shit idea. That's okay. All right.
Sawbones.
Is the car running yet, Astra?
Absolutely. It's ready to go. Isn't it, Tom?
What? No.
Anyway, Tiny, when you say we're late, what do you mean by that? Like, a couple days, a couple hours?
Yeah, so they evacuated it days before, so we're late to the evacuation. We went the wrong way. 100%. But you know what? I don't feel bad about not bringing the cure and the supplies anymore, because when you think about it, what could we have done, really? They evacuated the planet by the time we arrived from the drift, so there's no point to us even being on this trip.
Well, we're here now.
How can we be that late? I don't... What do you mean?
Well, the drift took extra time, I assume.
Okay, so...
I go through the dates with them, right? There's no possible way we could have arrived before
There's
this
no
evacuation was to occur. So
Burzen's face just drops. He's like...
It's a setup, or it's a really bad bureaucratic mistake.
Sure,
Whatever
they
it
should
is.
have given us a faster ship.
Well, we need one
They
now.
should have delivered this cure way earlier than having a lottery system amongst the delivery people to deliver it. That seems like it added a lot of unnecessary time while lives were being lost.
It does
Fucking
seem that way.
Edge Corp.
But right now, matters more that we actually get to a ship. So, guys, could we, fence this? Fence it? Is that the word? Shelf it.
Shelf
this.
Do you mean
Damn
peg
it.
it?
You want us
Should
to
we-
sell this
should we
at a
peg
pawn
it?
shop?
Let's sell this and see if this car is working.
As you're all standing around talking about all of this, discussing how could this be possible, we're going to make a series of checks here. There's a total of 5.
Oh.
Each person can do one, and each person can be assisted by one other person. And I'm going to average out the totals. We have a medicine, a mysticism, a life science, a survival, and a culture.
I'm pretty good at medicine and life science.
The only one of those I have is culture.
I have life science and culture. Mysticism as well.
I have medicine. Oh, and culture.
The reason for these: the medicine check would help determine and understand health conditions in a pandemic. Mysticism would help to understand how undead creatures act.
Brandon.
Life science would help understand the biology of diseases themselves and how they might spread to other people. Survival to understand how long people might survive and endure under conditions such as these. And culture to understand how a populace and a government might react and how quickly they could react in this situation. Who would like to roll the medicine check?
Me.
I've got a +6. I could assist you.
Thank you. I rolled a natural 14, and I've got a +11, so that's 25.
I assist.
27.
Excellent. Let's go to the mysticism. Brandon has a
I mean, I
plus
have
11.
it, but I assume
Yeah.
Brandon, I'm not going to assist him, so he can do it alone.
He got a 14. Rolled a natural 3.
Well, can I assist?
Don't waste it.
Moment's gone.
Ah,
Could have been assisted, but no, it's not.
Burzen looks over at Tiny in the moment, just like a bit of a what the fuck look.
Tiny winks.
He shakes his head.
Life science.
I don't have one.
I can do life science.
yo,
That's a 26.
I assist.
Okay, so that's 28.
Very good. and survival.
I've got a +0 to survival.
I've got a +0 as well.
I have a +0.
I got a +2.
You already did the medicine check.
Well, who hasn't rolled yet?
I haven't rolled. I was going to do the culture check.
Okay, so I'll do this one and then I'll... Wait, have I assisted? I've assisted. Okay, so I'll do this one. Someone needs to assist me then.
I can help you with that, Astra.
All right. Oh, I got a 19!
Nice.
Lucky, because I don't have any pluses. I got 19 plus an assist.
Yep, Brandon assists.
21!
Excellent. And the culture check.
I'll assist. Yeah, I successfully assist.
Uh-huh.
That's a natty 20 for
Oh, baby.
Yes.
a 27.
Yeah.
Oh, baby. Hey!
So, the average that everybody made was high enough. As you're all talking about all of this and you're discussing different things and somebody says, oh, well, what about this? And, this is the strain that the hospitals are under. And Brandon's saying, yeah, like in my research with Desna, actually she references undead quite a lot. And, here's all of this information about undead creatures. They can be quite vicious and based on what we saw. And then the life science saying, yeah, so, based on the pustules and it looks like it's a disease that can spread in multiple ways, that sort of thing. Survival, based off of everything you've seen so far. It seems pretty sparse. The things evacuating, the messages, the city itself looking like there's several fires that are still happening and not being controlled. And then culture, kind of saying, well, how would a people act in this situation? And, kind of just pondering that point and seeing what you've seen so far and, if it was in a megalopolis like this. And although unlikely, you all think that it is very possible if it was fast spreading, a disease could cause a catastrophic disaster like this. If a significant amount of the population was infected, which were before you came here, and if they then progressed to these undead creatures, whether that was a mutation or if they succumbed and it was something that happened later, like you don't know the specifics of that part, but in a densely populated place like this, things like this can happen very, very quickly. If 10% of a populace was to fall victim to this, a city like this could fall in as few as 5 days. There's a lot of factors in that, of course, and this all comes up when you guys are discussing it. There's the virus itself. Does it mutate? The military and the police response and preparedness, the evacuation response, the availability of not only ships to evacuate, but safe places to land them and accessibility to those places, the behavior of these undead themselves. Are they aggressive? Are they slow? Can they be killed? Will they die naturally? Like all of these things. I mean, the list goes on and on. But it's pretty safe to say that things are pretty foobar at the moment.
It's bad.
Yeah.
Things are bad.
We are fucked.
Who knows what FUBAR stands for?
I do not.
I do.
Fucked beyond all
Recognition.
Fucked up beyond all recognition. Yeah.
Well, now I know something.
There you go.
As you're all standing around and having this discussion, and imagine like the camera's kind of like panning around to everybody as they're all like saying their part and everything. And after all's said and done, everybody's just standing there for a moment. And it's silent. And you hear, again, the wind whipping the tarpaulins on the cyclone wire fence. Maybe like, dust and sand kind of tinkling against the metal prefab structures. What would you like to do?
Fucking, I love that shit, Tom. More of that. More of soundscape, scene setting.
Where are we at with the car?
Yeah,
Well,
where are we at with the car? Burzin turns to Astra. So, where are we at with the car?
Let me just take one more look and have a roll and see. Can I roll for that?
You can make another engineering check,
All right.
assisted by Sawbones, if you'd like.
+9. Okay, 28.
Yeah. I assist.
Oh, plus an assist, so 31. Well, let me tell you about this car. Tom?
I know the service history of this car now.
She's
Gets the
purring like a
logbook.
kitten.
Oh, look, I found the logbook.
Everyone's like, Astra, is the car ready? She's filling out the logbook. No, we don't have time for this. You get it done, and you come out. Maybe wiping your hands off on a greasy rag, sort of thing. Sling it over your shoulder. Give a bit of a nod, and you think maybe you've got it.
I reckon we're good to go, guys. One of you kick it over, and I'm gonna have just one last look.
I step into the driver's seat and turn the wheel. No, turn the key.
I just need the key.
Like a little kid turning the wheel.
Yeah, like not
you
able to
reach
reach
it?
the pedals. No. Just don't ask me to rev it, lass.
You're too short.
You turn it over, and it's.
I think you've got it, lassie. One more time.
Oh,
Oh,
purring like a
beautiful.
kitten. There
Listen
we
to it purr.
go. Good job, Bantam. High five the robot.
Good job, Bantam. What the fuck have I been doing the last hour, lassie? Come on.
Hey, that was really good on retrieving that screw for me. Thanks.
Thank you. Yes, that's what I wanted. A little bit of recognition.
Well, gentlemen, what do you say? We head off towards the city and see if we can find ourselves some sort of spaceship.
Well, I'm not driving this thing, just to be clear.
I am totally driving this thing. I've got these cool what are they? Gloves that I got from the last place. Some reckless drugs? No, God damn it.
Reckless drugs.
What have I
Jesus.
got?
That's right.
Reckless
What
gloves.
did you take?
It's really hard to say.
Check the moonshine. Is it still there?
Astra, have you been getting into this moonshine?
I was really thirsty. I thought it was water.
I'm pretty sure it's
No,
turpentine.
that's paint thinner.
Holy shit. No wonder I can't see out of my left eye.
Good.
And Burzin turns to Sawbones, and Astra's like, "What do you mean leave? I haven't checked out the other buildings yet."
Well, Captain, they evacuated days ago. I think we should probably, make a move.
Oh, I'm joking. Let's go.
Okay.
At this point, you have a choice. It's getting late. You could go now, or you could wait until morning.
Well, I definitely think we should go now. We're already running late, according to what Tiny was saying. The
Well-
ships seem to be taking off every 10 minutes.
Well, I could drive while you guys have a bit of a sleep if you like.
Aye.
Get us as
I
close.
could fall asleep on a car. I'm gonna wear the mag boots.
Sleep standing like a cow. He sleeps standing up.
How far away does it look like driving? How far does it look like it would take? How many hours is the question to get to the city-ish?
How far does it look like it would take? That's the question I want to have answered.
Me too.
My answer is
7.
yes.
7 is how far.
7.
I like both of those answers.
Well, all I can say to that is if one train leaves the station at
At
I know the
8:45,
answer to
traveling at
this.
70 k's an hour.
Yes.
So you're not like you don't know, but Tiny would know. Being up there, it looked like maybe 100 to 130 kilometers away.
Oh, okay.
And if I was driving this thing, how long do I think that would take? It's not like our full night's sleep, is it? That's what I'm trying to work out, is whether or not I could get...
Couple hours.
No, it would take several hours. Like assuming that all the roads are clear, assuming there's no debris, there's no problems, assuming this car holds up.
It depends also on how fast the car goes.
All of these things.
Yeah.
Well, Captain, considering I think that the car's going to go well, we're not going to have any problems, totally going to be a clear path. We can make this. How about we just go now?
You know, I like your confidence, Astra. Does anyone need to sleep right now?
I'd like to sleep on the way, but I think I can do that. I'm a pretty heavy sleeper.
Sure.
I'm happy just to get out of here. I don't like this place.
I agree. Let's go.
Come on, everybody, load up. Let's get out of here.
So what are you guys like grabbing a few supplies and things like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, a few jerry cans. Is there and there's like barrels of fuel around, yeah?
Yeah. There is. There's a few different, like not all of them. You know, upon closer inspection, not all of them are for this vehicle.
Yeah.
But yeah, absolutely. You guys can scrounge that up. It's one of those things. I imagine. You know, you probably take 10, take 20. It's you're not going to
Get a
leave
bunch of
here
stuff together.
unprepared.
Spare parts.
You know, yes, you want to leave, But yeah, you don't want to break down on the side of the road and fucking die. So I imagine, Astra, maybe you're collecting some of the tools in the workshop or something?
Indeed.
Or?
Tools and parts.
Yeah.
Always need spares.
Yeah, great. So you're grabbing maybe the most essential parts, things that you know fail. It's like grab an extra drive belt and things like that.
Definitely. And duct tape. Always need duct tape.
Always.
Yes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
Yeah, Burzin takes Brandon, and we go and get a whole barrel of fuel.
You're going to make him siphon it from the...
No, we just put it's a 6-seater, so I'll make him sit next to the fuel barrel.
Oh, so he's pouring it in as you're driving, like Mad Max style.
No.
Sorry, I misunderstood what you said.
We're taking a whole barrel of fuel
Okay.
as
all right.
an extra reservoir of fuel.
Okay. Are you aware of how heavy a 44-gallon drum full of liquid is?
We roll it.
Again, are you aware of how heavy
Didn't you say
a
it
full
would seat
44-gallon
5?
drum is?
Would it seat 5
It's
or
not
6?
about that. It's about you wouldn't be able to get it up there. So you could certainly put some in a couple of jerry cans. You know, you look some
about a
more in this
ramp?
take 20, you find another one. So you could fill up 2 jerry cans.
Can't we use the engine crane to lift it up there?
Yes. Yes,
Yeah,
you can.
we could. Yeah, we
Yes, you can. I like your ingenuity. This man knows his way around the workshop, eh?
can. You know, I don't know why I ran a few things
Oh, he's lifted an engine block or 2.
I know things. I know things about drive fans and
Yeah.
wheel belts.
As you go out there, check on this crate. You're wheeling the engine crane out there to actually pick up this drum and strap it on there. Brandon's with you, and you notice him glancing over at these zombies, like quite a bit.
What are you looking at, kid?
It's just, and he turns back to you. It's something you said, Cap. Like, have you seen things like this before?
Like I said, Brandon, not like this per se, but I've come across zombies in my time. I've fought undead a number of times.
You said something about necromancy.
Yeah.
What did you like? What do you mean?
Well, I don't know the nuts and bolts of it, kid. I'm not a magic user like you and Tiny, but I was in a special unit. We would be sent in to take out specifically magic users.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
I don't want to scare you, Brandon, but I've literally seen the power that you guys wield go to some people's heads. They become, I don't know if they started out that way or if they became that way from the power, but they become evil. We were sent in to take them out.
He's slowly nodding as you're telling him all of this. Right. No, I get it, Cap. Last few months I've been doing a lot of my own research. Astra started me off down this path, and she had some good stuff, but I've trying to be looking at lots of different things and learning a lot about this.
Okay.
I read a lot about Desna. She stands against all of this. And when you said that, I just got... I don't know. And as he says that, he turns towards one of the zombie corpses. And he's staring at it, and he just slowly walks up to it.
Don't get too close. It's potentially infectious disease.
And he looks back up at you, and you can see in his eyes that looks like he knows what he's doing. Just give me a second, Cap. I want to try something. And he closes his eyes, and he holds his hand. He hovers it above this thing. And you're just kind of watching him as his eyes are doing that kind of flickering thing, like he's almost in a bit of a trance. And then he kind of snatches his hand away quickly. His eyes open. And he's looking around as if maybe he thought he was somewhere else. And then he realizes back where he is. Oh. He stands up. He looks down at it, and He looks back up at you straight in the eyes. He says, Cap, I think you're right. I don't think this is just a disease. There's something else going on here.
How did you find that out?
Kind of gives a small smile and looks away, head a bit of a shake. He looks back up at you. It's hard to explain. I can get in tune with certain things, certain energies, life forces. It might sound a bit stupid, but, somebody speaks to me when I do this, and it's telling me that there's something else going on here. This isn't just some disease that happened.
Bosun just stares at him for a second. Okay, kid. Well, if this voice is ever telling you to attack one of your crewmates or do something untoward, just try to fight it, okay?
He smiles. Okay, Cap. Don't worry.
And Bosun has the full heebie-jeebies after that conversation with Brandon.
You all pile in the back of this with all of the gear, secure everything.
I'm definitely taking the driver's seat.
Who's going to sit? Is anybody going to sit shotgun up there with Astra?
Sure, I will.
Okay.
Come on up, Tiny.
You're gonna sleep.
Unless
You're gonna sleep.
Sawbones seem to want to. Sawbones, you can do it.
Sawbones is keen, but that's all right.
You get some sleep.
Yeah, I fall asleep immediately.
I hope something interesting happens now in shotgun.
Yeah. You guys drive behind a logging truck.
Oh no!
40 miles.
This is
The road is bumpy, and the straps seem unsecure.
I've seen this one.
All right, Ben, just because you're snoring, it's not going to give you any advantages or bonuses to this check to sleep.
But he's
No matter how
role-playing it, though.
convincing.
I ghost sound some white noise to give me advantage.
Oh,
Lovely.
I like that. It's not worth advantage, but I do like it. How are you going to ride shotgun and sleep? You have to keep the driver awake.
That's what I'm saying.
That's not my problem.
So you start driving, and Astra, as you turn out of this, it's all dirt road here. You just bust through the gates. And they slam against the side of the truck as you guys go through. Not a truck, the large vehicle.
The buggy.
You pull out onto the road, and as you do, there's a little bit of dust on the road, and the wheels kind of spin a little bit. But then it finds its traction. And you start heading along this very long road.
Is it a road?
It is.
Like
Dirt
an
road?
actual sealed road?
No, well, that's being generous. It is bumpy. It's full of potholes. It's been repaired, a million times. It's looking pretty third world. It's quite wide. And, you can see even on the side of the road as you're driving past, you can see there's very large tire treads on the side. So this is obviously a very heavily used road. Industrial sized vehicles, things like that come along here. And so it is somewhat maintained, but it is pretty badly damaged. The buggy's got some pretty solid suspension on it, but it's still, it's still a pretty bumpy, bouncy ride.
Let's do a check. 0 to 100. You ready?
Are you foot to the floor?
Yeah,
What?
absolutely. Wheel spins.
Punch it!
I'm trying. Let's see how
right.
fast. Who's got the timer? I should have asked that before
roll
I
a
put my foot down.
D100. It goes 8 k's an hour.
Aw. Well, that was really disappointing.
And as you do, it starts getting faster and faster and faster. And you're getting a pretty good pace. But then you start to hear a...
Oh, shit. I think it won't cope with this speed for much longer. I said we go a little slower. That don't sound so good. I'm going to back off a little bit.
Yeah, you ease
Do
off.
I, with my beautiful ears of mechanic stuff, am I going to pick out what that sound is?
Bosun's
give
got
me an
the
engineering
dust
check.
goggles on.
You're in the back.
He's got the dust. Burzen's got the dust goggles on. He's just like,
Okay, 16. That's 25.
It's like he pops up in between them. Hey, what's going on? Just to show off his dust goggles.
just to get his face in the shot.
I could really use those about now.
I'm in the scene now.
What? Oh.
Oh, I'm
Okay.
just doing all
And
the
he just-
driving.
He just goes and sits back. Huh? No.
Thanks, Cap. So helpful.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's ease it off a little and see how we get there.
Yeah. So, you're still driving at a good pace.
All right, I'm keeping my eyes peeled. Yeah, I'm keeping an eye out for zombie things.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. And Tiny, are you actually sleeping, or are you keeping a lookout and watch as well?
I'm falling asleep.
Okay.
I'm just gonna look over at Tiny and give him a little smile because he's a big lizard sleeping.
It's like when a dog sleeps and they twitch. He's his lip is going and it's showing these gigantic teeth.
Yes.
Wonder what he's thinking about. It's gotta be a good dream.
Burzen will keep a lookout
Okay.
from the sides.
All right. Tiny, can you give me a fortitude saving throw, please?
15.
Okay. The truck is barreling along. It's like a kind of covered tarp area. It's kind of just gently whipping the wheels on the road. They're more designed to be off-road ones, so it's kind of making that noise. It's almost rhythmic, though, as it's driving along, and the cold air is coming through. Sprinkled with dust as well, covering everything with a light coating. In the back sits Sawbones, Burzen, and Brandon. You guys trying to sleep? Are you chatting? Are you working on something? What are you doing?
I'm amped up. The kind of excitement of being on a planet that's ravaged by some sort of biological disease. It's got all my, it's got my brain firing. I'm thinking about what's going on. I'm trying to put together what I could do to stop it, or if there's anything I could concoct, any biohack I could create which might sort of slow down or impact or disadvantage the zombies. So
Yeah.
I'm sort of wishing I had access to the infosphere or my library of old medical journals, but I'm just sort of really having to concentrate from what I remember from memory.
Okay.
It's like I've read them 1,000 times.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, why don't you, while you're trying to rack your brain for things, why don't you give me a medicine check? And because you are so familiar with those texts in particular, you can have a +2 to this as well.
Oh.
Thank you. Oh, hang on. Let's roll again. 9 plus 11 is 20 plus 2 is 22.
Oh, you're like 9. I was like, nah. +11. Oh. Thinking back to these journals, I mean, there was nothing specifically about this sort of thing, but you think, given what you've got on you and sufficient time, you think you might be able to either whip something up or perhaps modify what you already have to maybe make them more effective against these creatures. You at this point, you're kind of just... Maybe you're just starting to think about this sort of things and saying, well, if I did this, I did that. Maybe you pull out a little scratch pad and start, writing things down or something like that.
Yeah.
Burzen.
So Burzen, he's trying to think back to when he had faced zombies previously and the undead. Just thinking about the tactics and any of the potential weaknesses that they tried to exploit at the time. But he's also talking to Brandon about any other info he might be able to glean from his connection about undead things and best ways to fight them, defeat them, incapacitate them, that kind of stuff.
Sure, yeah. You have a profession soldier?
No, because he's not a soldier anymore.
What is your profession?
Corporate professional.
Fair enough. You know what? This is going to be a culture check as well because it's related to the history and your experiences with these things. You're a little bit out of practice, So I'll say it's a -2 to the DC for a profession soldier.
Sure.
Go ahead, roll some dice.
That is a 19 total.
And you're talking about this, and you're chatting with Brandon about it as well. And sorry, what specifically were you looking for?
Well, just like any weaknesses we could exploit, or just thinking back to some of the tactics that we used when we were fighting them. But
Right.
knowing that he's got that mystic connection,
Yeah.
whether he can glean any more info about undead and how they work, that kind of stuff.
Sure. Yeah. So he kind of goes back on, and maybe Sawbones overhears this and chimes into this as well, and goes over those traditional immunities that undead creatures usually have, which are many. And as well, he says, like, when we were fighting, Tiny did his thing, but like, he shot a magic missile, but a few of them seemed to spark off him, and when I was making a connection with that other one, I think they're somewhat resistant to it, and that's part of why I think that there's more to this. And mechanically, the things that you fought had DR5 magic.
Shit, really?
Yeah.
Fuck.
So any magical damage done to them will be reduced by 5. Any magic damage beyond that will be taken as normal.
Oosh. Yuck.
Obviously, you can't
Yeah.
speak to all of them beyond the 5 or 6 that you guys fought, but after you guys are chatting, that's something that you're able to glean.
And all, like, the rhythmicness is making him a little drowsy.
And as you guys have this chat, and maybe you're starting to drift off it a little bit, Brandon says, Hey, Cap.
Huh? Yeah.
I just wanted to say, I really do appreciate being a part of this crew. I'll keep trying my best to be as good as I can as a part of the team.
Sure, kid. As long as you're on my crew, I've got your back. As long
Thanks,
as you
Cap.
got mine.
And with a very serious look, he looks you in the eyes and gives you a nod. Always.
Good kid. And just like puts his head back and closes his eyes.
And on that note, I will inform you, the party, that as of this moment, I am relinquishing control of Brandon Nix to the party.
What?
Oh!
You
does that
guys will receive his character sheet and receive his full backstory and his thoughts and opinions on everything that's happened thus far. You, as a group, will get to play him
Ben's going to play him.
and control him.
No.
No.
And I believe you either sufficiently understand, or at least the backstory will help you understand him enough where you will be able to play him, not only mechanically, but roleplay him fairly and honestly as well.
Everyone practice your Brandon voices.
I don't think I can do that, man.
How you do that is up to you. Whether or not you want to have one person control him each session, whether or not you want one person to control, or switch between two, or however you guys want to do it, is up to you. It is out of my hands. My intention was never to play... I was never intended to play a DMPC. This character happened, and he stuck around. Every DM will say the same thing. It's like they don't want to play a DMPC. However, I believe that he was around long enough that I think it's fair and honest that this character exists in this world, and you guys should have control over that.
All right, well, Dan, you do the voice the best, so you can play Brandon.
Ugh. Just because I do voices,
Aw.
guys.
You love doing voices.
I do.
Well, now you get another one.
Well, that doesn't mean I want to play two characters all the time,
You
guys.
do. Now you get to lead two parts in the same scene.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Can we get a whole scene where Dan just like role plays against himself?
Yeah, you don't. This isn't something you have to like. How you do it doesn't have to be decided right now. And as well, it's not something you're going to be locked into. It's like, well, Dan said he was going to play him, so now Dan has to play him for. That's not how it's going to work. All right.
So, Astra's got some headphones in her little like enviro suit thing. She's got some like really heavy techers going on to keep her awake as she's driving away.
Nice.
Yeah, she's looking out, making sure she's got her eyes peeled for anything weird and moving in the distance while Tiny's snoring next to her.
It's like late afternoon at this stage, or evening or something, or?
It was late afternoon when you left. So Astra, you put on your headphones and, maybe one last glance over at Tiny, and you hear the chatter from behind die down, and the only thing you hear is the silence of the road, more so the absence of noise, besides the wind and the hum of the tires as they reverberate over the road. And as the sky starts to darken, the sun coming down, turn on the headlights and drive on. And we'll pick this up here next time. Star Raiders is an Arcane Focus Network production. Be sure to rate and review us on your favorite podcast app. You'd be amazed how much it helps us spread the word. Looking for more adventure? Head to arcanefocusnetwork.com.